welcome to another edition of The Daily for Thursday, June 9th. I'm Jackie Pickering, joined by Nick Fershaw, and as you can see, we are in Kansas City. But before we get to the big event here, let's talk about the action surrounding the league last night in Columbus, with the Columbus Crew facing off against Real Salt Lake, and Columbus doing it the hard way, coming from behind to get the win.
Yeah, they've had some interesting results each of the last 3 weeks. They've come from behind 3 straight games now, a tie against Chivas, a tie against New York Red Bulls. The third time's the charm against Real Salt Lake. They get a 2-1 win after an early goal from Jameson Olave. Andres Mendoza gets one from the penalty spot, and then Josh Gardner, of all people, a defender who has not scored an MLS goal since 2006. He gets one off a deflection. It's the game winner. No matter, the Columbus Crew will definitely take it. An impressive win for them. The
Columbus Crew getting the win, but a little bit of controversy in this game.
Yeah, definitely a little bit. Andres Mendoza, who scored that equalizing penalty kick, he took it, but maybe Jeff Cunningham was supposed to take it, supposedly on the Crew pecking order. Jeff Cunningham is number 1. Of course, Jeff Cunningham sitting on 132 goals career all-time in MLS, looking to tie that all-time mark of Jaime Moreno at 133. He didn't get his chance. Andres Mendoza took it, waved off Chad Marshall, waved off Jeff Cunningham. We'll have to see if there's any strife in the Columbus Crew locker room, or if Jeff Cunningham's finally going to get that equalizing goal.
Sticking in Columbus, some bad news for them as they're losing a player to a suspension.
Yeah, Josh Williams, who's a young defender, he signed with the team last year. He hasn't played an MLS game yet, but he's about to face a 10-game suspension and a fine for violating the league's substance abuse policy. He tested positive for performance-enhancing drug, something that he picked up over the counter at a national retail chain. Nonetheless, you got to be accountable for everything you put in your body. A 10-game suspension and a fine for him.
Lesson for all of us, pay attention to what's on the packaging. All right, now let's talk about some Gold Cup action. That resumes tonight with El Salvador facing off against Costa Rica, Mexico facing off against Cuba, but the big story here is, will New York Red Bull star Rafa Marquez play in the Mexico game?
Yeah, there's definitely been some questioning. He didn't play in Mexico's opener against El Salvador. He didn't play in either of the friendly tune-ups. He's had a groin injury that he's been trying to get over. He's told MLSsoccer.com that he's over it out in Charlotte, North Carolina. Our guys are down there and have talked to him, and he said that he's fine, but he may have lost that starting spot in the lineup. I'm led to believe that Mexico's probably going to play it safe. They should be able to coast to a win over Cuba and hold Rafa Marquez out for the knockout stage.
Well, for complete Gold Cup coverage, of course, you can check out MLSsoccer.com. We have people down there reporting as we speak. All right, now, talking about the big event going on out here in Kansas City, last but certainly not least, LIVESTRONG Sporting Park opening up tonight, June 9th, with the Chicago Fire and Sporting KC facing off. And, I mean, this fan base here has been waiting a long time for the stadium to be built.
Yeah, they've been waiting a long time for this. This has been an interesting market traditionally for Major League Soccer. They've played in a couple different stadiums here. They played in Arrowhead Stadium for more than a decade, the NFL home to the Chiefs, sort of a tough place to play a big NFL stadium. In each of the last 3 seasons, they played at Community America Ballpark, which is a minor league stadium. This is the first time they're going to get a soccer-specific stadium. And Jackie, we walked around yesterday. This place is beautiful. It's always a hot-button topic to talk about the best stadium in MLS. The league has a new contender here in Kansas City. I know you walked around with Matt Beasley. This place is great.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Definitely a top contender in the league. I mean, this place is completely state-of-the-art, completely technologically advanced. I mean, this locker room alone.
It's like a James Bond movie.
Yeah, it's amazing. They have individual seats, obviously, for each player. They're $8,000 a piece. This place is amazing. Just the suites to the field. I mean, depending on the temperature, obviously it's pretty hot out here right now, if you can tell from us sweating, but pretty hot out here right now, and they can actually pump cold air through the grass field or hot air depending on the temperature. It's quite impressive.
Yeah, it has just about everything, but now they just need a win. Sporting Kansas City opened this season on a 10-game road swing. It did not necessarily go well. They played well each of the last 2 games on the road. They got 2 draws, but they need to get a win to turn this season around. They're up against a Chicago Fire team that hasn't played very well either. They've only got 1 win on the season, but for Sporting Kansas City to come out, impress these fans, make a mark, and start their push to get back into the mix, they need a win tonight.
Well, each of these teams only have 1 win, so something has to give. And of course, you can follow all the action on MLSsoccer.com, or you can watch the game live on ESPN2. Kickoff is at 10 p.m. Eastern.